Hey, what's shaking, homies? Today we're going to take a look at the Bearing King spin top from Duncan Toys. So, I had one of these when I was in high school, which was like, I don't know, 15, 13 years ago or something. So, yeah, it's been a long time. But I've been recently checking out a lot of other spin tops, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it, so I decided why not go back, review something from my childhood. So, let's adjust the camera, take a look at it, throw it around the yard, and see what we can do. Okay guys, here we got the Bearing King spin top. Now, it comes with both a bearing tip and a fixed axle. I think it comes with a spare bearing tip one actually. It's been so long since I had one of these, but yeah, really basic packaging. A lot of spin tops just come in a little bag like this. It's pretty normal. This one's actually a little Ziploc. Okay, and here is the button, so that's what you hold on to. You put the string through that. And here is a little nice instruction manual from Duncan. Alright, Duncan Bearing King Storm Series. Yeah, yada yada yada. Kind of tells you how to throw it, how to string it. And yeah, a lot of that. Okay, so it is cotton string that they use on spin tops. So it's thicker than yo-yo string, and it's actually like 3-ply, you can see there. I'm actually gonna, let me know in the comments if you want to see a tutorial on how to make it. I can't imagine it's much harder than making yo-yo string, other than you just make it 3-ply instead of, you know, however you do with the yo-yo string. So for this, you just tie a knot, and this will go on the top itself. Oh man, my knot tying skills are off today. Come on, get on there. And do a double knot so it's got room to catch. Good enough. And that's for the top of the top, and then you make another knot at the bottom for the button after you get out the factory knot. There we go. So then this same type of thing. Oops, sorry about that. Alright, so we get this all set up. And that's how you set that up, real easy. Same thing, I like to do a double knot here, and then it just kind of gets stuck there. Okay, so here we got the Bearing King spin top. So it comes with the one bearing in there. We got an extra bearing tip, and it looks to be the same. I don't believe it's any different. Oh, actually, I don't know. I think it might be slightly bigger. I don't know, that's probably the same. And then a fixed axle version. Okay, so this can unscrew, and you can take it off. You notice there is a weight ring here. Some people take these off, some people leave them. Most people, I believe, leave it on. I always left it on, but I knew some people that would take it off and they thought it would be more stable actually without it, but that's totally preference, I guess. There's how the bearing sits in there, and yeah, it just clips back on, so not that much to it. So it's, you know, it's got a nice weight to it, nice shape, a little bigger than the yo-yo factory spin tops. There's a blemish from the factory right there on that side. I think you're supposed to line them up. I think it plays better if you line them up. But yeah, enough with talking about it. Let's put a string on it, and let's throw it around the yard. Okay guys, so this spin top, I've had it for I think like 4 days now since I filmed the unboxing part. I've just been so freaking busy, I never got around to filming the second half of this video. But it's given me time to play with the thing. So first off, I made some custom string, and you can watch a link right there if you want to learn how to do it yourself. But that turned out awesome. Also too, that rubber weight ring on the inside, yeah, it plays better without it. It vibed with it in there. Since I take it out, it's been way smoother. And this is pretty cool because you can, this spin top, you can string it up like this. You can just put the knot there and string it up like so. Or, you know, you could always just do it. Sorry, my dog is trying to bite the string. You could just do it the old-fashioned way, where you go down and around and loop it. Either way, it throws just as good. Yeah, and I had to put some tape on it because if you do not tape it, literally every time you drop it, the top's gonna fall off, or at least mine, anyways. So I taped it. It plays good like that. And yeah, I've been playing with this thing quite a bit the last couple days. So there's definitely some things I like about it, some things that I don't like about it. Now, mind you, this spin top is like 15 years old. Like, this is, well, this model, this, you know, this is obviously new, but Duncan hasn't put out a new spin top in forever. I think Duncan really needs to make a new spin top. But anyways, so it throws nice. You whichever way you string it up, it goes nice. It's very easy to correct. Like I have it like spinning pretty perfect right now. And I have the bearing in it right now. You can, like I said before, it is fixed axle or bearing. But it does throw really well. The bearing spins really nice. This is a little taller than my other spin tops, so some things it's a little better at, some things are a little harder. Like, corkscrews are a little tricky on this thing, I noticed, at least for me, when comparing it to my other spin tops. Like, I could still do it, but I feel like this spin top, I wish the tip was more angular and a little more aggressive. I wish it wasn't so curved, because I do feel like when I compare this to some of my other spin tops, like the YoYo Factory spin top, it's definitely harder to keep it on the string, at least for me. Maybe it's just because I'm a noob. But I wish the tip was a little more aggressive design. But yeah, this thing does just spin really, really good. There's a slight vibe to it, even after taking off that weight ring. Not bad, but you definitely do notice it. The bearing spins great. I like how it uses just YoYo bearings. It's easy to replace the bearings or anything, or to clean them or whatever. But yeah, it plays really good with this, whether you have the string on there or you make your own. Making your own, I think, just makes it look cooler. But yeah, I mean, this thing is a lot of fun. Sorry, my dog's trying to bite it. And even when it's spinning slow, you could still kind of correct it. Like I think because it's taller, it does correct itself quite easy. So I think if you are like first learning boomerang, this might not be a bad one to learn it on. Now there's the two different ways to string it up. I personally prefer to do it just the old-fashioned way. I've been doing it like this just to show you it does work, but I've had a couple throws that it got stuck, and then my spin top went flying into my neighbor's yard, so I had to go jump the fence or you know, open the fence and go over there. We're friends, so it's no big deal. But yeah, it's pretty funny that that happened. The fixed version works great as well, but I think this is definitely a good spin top. I think Duncan, though, does need to make some, you know, just make a new one. Make it maybe a little shorter, a little more angular design, just a little more modernized, because this has been around forever. Now, you know, not that much, I guess, has changed in spin tops over the years, and for the price, this is still just a great spin top. I think it's totally worth the money, but is there better options? Maybe. But it's made by Duncan, so that's cool. And Duncan is just such a huge force in the yo-yo industry. Why not support them with their spin top too? But I'll put a link if you want to pick one of these up. They're not that expensive. It was like 15 bucks or something. But yeah, Duncan, if you see this, come on, man, make a new spin top. You've made like 100 yo-yos. You haven't made any spin tops. Let's get a new one. But yeah, really cool. If anybody does CAD and puts up, does spin top, you should design some new tips and put them up on Thingiverse so I can, you know, download them and print them myself. That might be something I might try to do. I might try to design my own tips and put them on Thingiverse and print them off myself on my 3D printer. But yeah, so let me know what other spin top videos you want to see. I'm having a lot of fun actually. I've only been doing this a lot in the last week, and I feel like I've learned a lot of tricks. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. These videos are tons of fun to make, and thanks for watching. So peace.